Hello, my dear friend. Today, we are going to learn something that may surprise you. Many English learners believe they need thousands of words before they can speak English. They think they need expensive courses, a private teacher, or years of study. But that is not true. Did you know that you can have many everyday conversations with a small number of common English words? If you learn the most useful words and practice them every day, you can start speaking with confidence. In today's story, you will listen to a natural conversation between one boy and one girl. They use simple English, short sentences, and common vocabulary that people use every day. Listen carefully, repeat after them, and imagine that you are part of the conversation. Remember, you do not need perfect grammar. You do not need a lot of money. You do not even need a teacher beside you every day. What you need is regular practice, patience, and the courage to speak. Now, let's begin today's English speaking practice story. It was a bright Monday morning. The sun was shining and the streets were quiet. A boy named Ryan was walking slowly to the public library with a small notebook in his hand. He looked thoughtful. He wanted to speak English better, but he did not have money for classes, and he did not know any English teacher. As he reached the library gate, he saw a girl sitting on a bench. She was reading a simple English book and smiling. Ryan walked closer. "Good morning," he said. The girl looked up. "Good morning," she replied with a friendly smile. "How are you today?" "I'm fine, thank you. And you?" "I'm doing well. Thank you." Ryan noticed the English book. "Are you learning English?" he asked. "Yes," she answered. "My name is Emma. My name is Ryan. Nice to meet you." "Nice to meet you too." Ryan sat on the other end of the bench. "I want to speak English," he said, "but I don't have money for a course." Emma smiled. "That's okay, it is?" "Yes. Many people think they need a lot of money to learn English." "I don't think so." Ryan looked surprised. "Really?" "Of course. I don't have a teacher either." Ryan laughed softly. "So how are you learning?" "I practice every day." "Only by yourself?" "Mostly, yes." Ryan looked curious. "Isn't that difficult?" "Sometimes," Emma said, "but every small step helps." Ryan opened his notebook. "I know some English words, but I forget them." "How many words do you know?" "I don't know. Maybe 200. Emma nodded. "That's a good start." "A good start?" "Yes. You don't need thousands of words to begin speaking." Ryan looked confused. "I thought I needed at least 5,000 words." Emma smiled. "No, first, learn the most useful words." "What do you mean by useful words?" "The words you hear every day. Can you give me examples?" "Sure. Words like go, come, eat, drink, sleep, work, study, friend, family, house, school, book, water, food, happy, sad, good, bad, yes, no, please, and thank you." Ryan smiled. "I already know many of those, see?" Emma said. "You already have something to build on." Ryan looked excited. "So I can speak with only simple words?" "Yes, simple English is still English." Ryan laughed. "I never thought about that." Emma closed her book. "Let's practice? Right now?" "Yes, learning happens by speaking." Ryan nodded. "Okay." Emma asked, "Where do you live?" "I live near the park." "Do you live with your family?" "Yes, I do." "Who is in your family?" "My mother, my father, my younger sister, and me." "Very nice. What about you?" "I live with my parents and my grandmother." Ryan smiled. "Do you like your neighborhood?" "Yes. It's quiet and friendly." "What do you do every morning?" "I wake up at 6. "What do you do after that?" "I wash my face, brush my teeth, and make breakfast." Ryan listened carefully. Emma continued. "Then I read English for 20 minutes." "Every day?" "Yes. Even on weekends? Yes. Ryan looked impressed. I think that's why your English is good. Emma smiled. My English is getting better because I practice every day, not because I am perfect. Ryan nodded slowly. I understand. Emma asked another question. What do you usually eat for breakfast? I usually eat eggs and bread. Do you drink tea or coffee? I drink tea, I drink coffee, Emma said with a laugh. Ryan laughed too. This is fun. Exactly, Emma replied. English should feel natural. Ryan looked around the library. I always thought learning English meant reading difficult books. No, Emma said. Start with easy books. What if I make mistakes? You will. Ryan looked worried. I don't like making mistakes. Emma smiled kindly. Nobody likes making mistakes. So what should I do? Keep speaking. But people may laugh. Some people might. Ryan looked down. That makes me nervous. Emma spoke gently. Listen to me, Ryan. Every fluent speaker was once a beginner. Ryan looked at her. Really? Yes. Everyone starts somewhere. Ryan smiled. That makes me feel better. I'm glad. Emma pointed to his notebook. Can I see it? Sure. She looked at the pages. You have many useful words. I wrote one word every day. That's an excellent habit. But I don't know how to use all of them. We can practice together. You would help me? Of course. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Emma pointed to a word. The word is market. Make a sentence. Ryan thought for a moment. I go to the market every Sunday. Very good. She pointed to another word. Friend. Ryan smiled. You are my new friend. Emma laughed. Perfect. Ryan felt more confident than before. This is easier than I expected. Because we are using real life. Ryan nodded. I think I understand now. You don't need difficult words, you need useful words, Ryan finished. Emma smiled. Exactly. The library bell rang. More students began to arrive. Ryan looked at Emma. Can we meet here again tomorrow? Emma nodded with a smile. Yes. Tomorrow we will learn how to build longer conversations with the same simple words. Ryan closed his notebook carefully. I can't wait. As they walked into the library together, Ryan realized something important. Learning English was not about having the most money or the best teacher. It was about using simple words every day, speaking without fear and never giving up. That was the beginning of his English-speaking journey. The next morning, Ryan arrived at the library 10 minutes early. He was carrying the same small notebook, but this time he also had a bottle of water and a smile on his face. A few minutes later, Emma walked toward the bench. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Emma. It's nice to see you again. It's nice to see you too. How are you today? I'm great. I practiced English yesterday. Really? What did you practice? I spoke to myself in English. Emma smiled. That's a wonderful idea. What did you say? Ryan laughed. I said, good morning, my name is Ryan. I am happy. Today is a beautiful day. Excellent. Did it feel strange? A little. That's normal. Every new habit feels strange at first. Ryan nodded. But after 5 minutes, I felt more comfortable. I'm proud of you, Emma said. Thank you. They sat down on the bench. Emma asked, are you ready for today's practice? Yes, I am. Good. Today we will have longer conversations using simple words. Ryan smiled. I'm ready. Emma pointed to a tree. What do you see? I see a big tree. What color is it? It is green. What is under the tree? There is a small bench. Very good. Emma looked around. What else do you see? I see people. What are they doing? Some people are walking, and the others? One man is reading a newspaper. A little girl is running with her father. Emma clapped softly. Excellent! You are speaking in full sentences. Ryan smiled proudly. I didn't know I could do that. You can. You only need confidence. Ryan looked at his notebook. I wrote 10 new words last night. Can you read them? Sure, he began reading. Window, garden, road, chair, phone, picture, morning, evening, smile. Question. Emma nodded. Very useful words. What should I do with them? Make simple sentences. Ryan thought for a moment. The window is open. Good. The garden is beautiful. Very nice. The road is busy. Excellent. The chair is comfortable. Perfect. Ryan continued. My phone is in my bag. I like this picture. I wake up early every morning. I study English every evening. My friend has a beautiful smile. I have one question. Emma smiled. Fantastic! You used every word correctly. Ryan looked excited. I think I'm learning faster now. Because you're using the words instead of only reading them. Ryan nodded. I understand. Emma asked another question. What do you usually do after dinner? Ryan answered. I wash the dishes. Then, I watch videos. What kind of videos? English-speaking videos. Do you repeat after the speaker? Sometimes. Emma smiled. Try to repeat every sentence. Why? Because your mouth needs practice. Ryan laughed. My mouth? Yes. You train your mouth just like you train your body. Ryan laughed again. I never thought about it like that. Emma continued. When babies learn their first language, they listen first. That's true. Then they repeat. Yes, they don't worry about grammar. Ryan smiled. They just speak. Exactly. A bird landed near their bench. Ryan pointed at it. Look! A bird. Emma smiled. What is the bird doing? It is looking for food. What will it do next? Maybe it will fly away. Just then, the bird flew into the sky. Emma laughed. You were right. Ryan laughed too. This is fun. It is. English becomes easier when you talk about real things. Ryan looked at the sky. The weather is beautiful today. Yes, it is. What is your favorite season? I like spring. Why? Because the flowers bloom and the weather is comfortable. What about you? I like winter. Really? Yes. Why? I enjoy drinking hot tea. Emma smiled. That's a good reason. Ryan asked, do you ever feel afraid to speak English? Emma thought for a moment. Yes, you do? Of course. I thought confident people never feel afraid. Emma shook her head. They do. The difference is they speak anyway. Ryan became quiet. I think I understand. Emma looked at him kindly. What are you thinking? I'm thinking that I have waited too long. It is never too late. I wasted a lot of time. Don't worry about yesterday. What should I do then? Use today. Ryan smiled. I like that, Emma continued. One small conversation every day is better than 100 new words that you never use. Ryan repeated slowly. One small conversation every day, exactly. Just then, an elderly man walked by. He smiled and said, Good morning. Ryan answered quickly, Good morning, sir. The man smiled and continued walking. Emma looked at Ryan. See? What? You just had a real English conversation. Ryan laughed. It was only 2 words, but they were real. Ryan smiled proudly. I didn't feel nervous. That's because you were not thinking too much. Ryan closed his notebook. I think I know the secret now. Emma smiled. What is it? Practice simple English every day. And don't wait until I know everything. Emma nodded happily. Perfect answer. The library doors opened and people began walking inside. Ryan stood up. Thank you for another lesson. Emma smiled warmly. You are teaching yourself. I'm only practicing with you. Ryan laughed. Then let's keep practicing, every day. As they entered the library together, Ryan realized that confidence did not come from learning difficult words. It came from using simple words again and again until speaking English became a natural part of everyday life. The following afternoon, Ryan arrived at the library with a bright smile. He looked more relaxed than before. When Emma saw him, she could tell that something had changed. Hello, Ryan, she said. Hi, Emma. How are you today? I'm doing great. And you? I'm feeling much more confident. Emma smiled. That's wonderful. What happened? Ryan laughed. I tried speaking English outside the library. You did? Yes. Tell me everything. Ryan sat down on the bench. Yesterday I went to a small grocery store. Okay. The shopkeeper said, Hello, what did you say? I said, Hello, how are you? Emma smiled. And then he said, I'm fine, thank you. What did you say after that? I said, I'm fine too. Emma clapped her hands softly. Excellent. Ryan laughed. It was only a short conversation, but it was real. Ryan nodded. I wasn't perfect. You don't need to be perfect. I made one mistake. What mistake? I forgot the word bottle. What did you do? I pointed at the water bottle and smiled. Emma laughed. And did he understand? Yes. You see, communication is more important than perfect English. Ryan smiled. I felt happy all day. Emma nodded. That's how confidence grows. Ryan looked around the park. There are many people here today. Yes. Can we practice by talking about them? Of course. Ryan pointed to a young boy. He is riding a bicycle. Very good. What is the woman doing? She is talking on her phone. What are those children doing? They are playing together. What is the old man doing? He is feeding the birds. Emma smiled. Excellent. Your sentences are becoming smoother. Ryan laughed. I don't stop to translate every word now. That's a big improvement. Ryan asked, How did you learn to think in English? Emma answered, I started with very small ideas. Like what? When I woke up, I said, I'm awake. And then, when I opened the window, I said, the weather is nice. Ryan smiled. So you described your day. Exactly. I can do that. Yes, you can. Ryan took out his notebook. I also wrote some questions. Let's hear them. Ryan read the first one. What is your favorite food? Emma smiled. My favorite food is chicken and rice. Why do you like it? Because it is simple and delicious. Ryan laughed. Mine is pizza. Really? Yes. How often do you eat pizza? Maybe once every 2 weeks. Emma nodded. That's nice. Ryan, read another question. What do you like to do in your free time? I like reading books, walking in the park, and practicing English. What about watching movies? I enjoy movies too, Ryan smiled. I like funny movies. Emma laughed. I do too. Ryan looked at another page. I wrote today's new words. What are they? Travel, ticket, station, holiday, bag, smile, ready, learn, practice, dream. Emma nodded. Great words. Now make sentences. Ryan thought carefully. I want to travel one day. I need a train ticket. The station is busy. My family loves holidays. My bag is heavy. My sister has a beautiful smile. I am ready to learn. I practice English every day. My dream is to speak English confidently. Emma smiled proudly. Every sentence is correct. Ryan laughed. I couldn't do this a few days ago because you kept practicing. Ryan looked thoughtful. I think many learners give up too early. Emma nodded. Yes. They think progress should be fast. But learning is like planting a tree, Ryan smiled. You water it every day, and one day it grows. Ryan repeated slowly, one day it grows. Emma looked at him. Exactly. Just then, a tourist walked toward them. Excuse me, the tourist asked. Where is the bus stop? Ryan looked surprised. Emma whispered, You can answer. Ryan took a deep breath. He smiled at the tourist. The bus stop is over there. He pointed across the street. Walk straight, then turn left. You will see it next to the bank. The tourist smiled. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Ryan replied. The tourist walked away. Ryan looked at Emma with wide eyes. I did it. You certainly did. I helped someone in English. Yes, Ryan laughed happily. I didn't think about grammar. What did you think about? I only wanted to help, Emma smiled. And that's the secret. What secret? When your goal is communication instead of perfection, speaking becomes easier. Ryan nodded slowly. I'll remember that forever. The afternoon sun began to set. The sky turned orange and pink. Ryan packed his notebook into his bag. Thank you for believing in me. Emma smiled warmly. You believed in yourself. I only reminded you that you could do it. Ryan looked at the library. I used to think English was impossible. And now I think it is one conversation at a time. Emma nodded. Exactly. They stood up and started walking toward the library doors. Ryan smiled with confidence. Tomorrow, I'll practice with someone new. Emma smiled back. That's the best way to keep improving. As they walked inside, Ryan understood an important lesson. Speaking English was not about knowing every word in the dictionary. It was about using simple words with courage, listening carefully, practicing every day, and never being afraid of small mistakes. Every conversation made him stronger, and every new day brought him one step closer to speaking English with confidence. No money, no teacher, and no perfect grammar could replace the power of daily practice and a positive attitude. The journey had only just begun, and Ryan was excited for everything he would learn next.